video started because I got a lot to say, man. Yo, if they know, they know. It's your boy Smoke News TV. Do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. You see that light? Smash the like button. It's free, they ain't gonna hurt you. Share this video, keep that notification bell on, man. Because we gotta talk about this Dolph. And smash that like button for young Dolph. May him rest in peace, because his trial's coming up next month. And that's only but a few weeks. They went to court last week. I was gonna touch on this video, but there was too much stuff going on. You know what I mean? I had to get on the other videos and all that. So, but we're back with the Dolph. Cause you know, anything that's around talking about Dolph, oh, I'm on that. Smoke News is on that. Pause. But they went to court last week. Last court appearance. They're going to trial. I'm gonna play the news clip. Y'all gonna hear what they're talking about. And I have a lot to say, because people forget that the way they caught straight dropping Shondell in the car on their way to Indiana, that was tips and anonymous tips, because people was trying to get the reward. Remember, there was a reward out for that. Cornelius Smith was already locked up. People forget about this. He wasn't in the car when straight dropping Shondell got locked up. He was already locked up for previous drug charge. Let that marinate in your soul right there. Number 3, we don't even really know is these are the same dudes that ran up on Dolph at the cookie shop. These niggas was masked up, hat on, hoodie, all types of stuff. Oh, nah, Smoke, but they could tell by the body. They could tell by the body, you know. Man, everybody got same body frames out here in these streets. Am I lying? What are we talking about here? Oh, I got a lot to talk about. We're going to go over this news clip, and we're going to go over the news clip when they arrested them. When they arrested Shondell and they arrested Straight Drop, we're going to go over that news clip, and y'all going to hear what I'm talking about. And y'all got to read between the lines on this, because this trial is going to be a circus. Young Dolph trial is going to be a circus. Watch when I tell y'all. There's gonna be misled informations, and they got a whole new. They don't even got the jury from Memphis. They brought a whole new jury from a different district for Straight Drop for this trial. Remember when Straight Drop asked for a different jury? Oh, they gave him that. And then Govan. The big question is: Govan gonna testify? The alleged mastermind. Everything I speak on this video is alleged. Copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on is for educational, entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on this video is for educational, entertainment purpose. Clips and videos I play are also owned by the original creators. Let's get to it, man. Now, this is them appearing in court last week. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video. Support the channel by smashing that like button. Try to get your badge, man. Team Smoke. Get the membership. Let's get to it, though.
Well, we are just weeks away from the highly anticipated trial for the men accused in the killing of Memphis's own young Dolph. The trial date is set for September 23rd, and still many questions remain on what the public can expect. WREG's Quimitra Wilborn spoke to prosecutors who say they anticipate a speedy trial.
The judge is announcing today that we're sticking with the trial date, and all parties need to be ready for that trial date, September 23rd.
After almost 3 years, the details surrounding the 2021 killing of Adolph Thornton Jr., known by thousands as Young Dolph, will finally be revealed. The 2 accused gunmen, Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, will go to trial on September 23rd. Johnson was scheduled for a hearing Friday morning, but prosecutor Paul Hagerman says the attorneys agreed the hearing was unnecessary.
We already have a trial date. The attorneys got together beforehand, and there wasn't a need for the hearing.
Earlier this year, a judge granted Johnson a change of venue request. Therefore, the case will be heard in Shelby County, but they will bring in outside jurors. Hagerman says they expect the trial to last only a few days.
We tend to move fast here in Memphis, so I think we're hoping to wrap this trial up in 6 or 7 days.
However, the However, the journey to get to this point was slow. Johnson's trial was initially set to start back in June, but his attorneys told the judge that that date would not give them enough time to have their evidence reviewed by experts. Attorneys on both sides of the case have been tight-lipped regarding any details or evidence surrounding the case. We asked Hagerman how many witnesses the state plans to call forward, but he wouldn't say. However, it is believed Justin's half-brother, Jamarcus Johnson, who pled guilty last year to helping his brother escape, may be called to testify as part of his plea deal. Jamarcus Johnson and Hernandez Govan, the accused mastermind behind the killing, have both been ordered to attend the trial. It's unclear if Govan will testify. Hagerman says jury selection begins 1 week before the trial. Reporting for your news leader from the CJC.
Straight Drop got a whole new jury. They about to choose a whole new jury from a different district. They're bringing in Shelby County. Number one, the alleged mastermind. I don't bail, like I continue saying. Do what he want to do. Kumbaya. Get locked up in Mississippi for a warrant, for an old warrant. And he's still... Let me tell y'all something. There's something funny going on. And I understand, I heard, yo, do me a favor. Y'all. For the people that hit that like button. You see that like? Smash the like button. Do me a favor, because we're going to be here for a while, man. See, the thing that drives me crazy about this situation ain't, oh, the prosecutor said it's only going to be 7 days. He said he hoped. You ain't hear that word he said? I mean, you know, we usually go fast over here in Memphis, but I hope it go by. He hoped. They don't got nothing on these boys. The only thing they got is tips and anonymous tips. What they gonna bring? The cookie girl that took on Dolph order? She can't even say nothing. Remember the person that took Dolph order? Oh, we're gonna get to that too. Is she gonna be a witness also? Because she could be a witness, but what's she gonna say? She seen 2 niggas run up in front of the cookie shop. She ducked. That's all she could say. She can't say who these niggas was. Let's go back memory lane when they got arrested, so I can refresh our mind right quick, because it's been so long. See, that's what they do. They drag this for like a year, 2 years, going on 3. To let everybody forget about certain little situations, certain things that happened in the news clip when it first happened. Y'all got to pay attention when the sheriff say, oh yeah, we caught him because we got a lot of tips. So you telling me you're going to use them tips in court? No physical evidence, no weapons, no nothing. No evidence of the camera, a couple blocks down, these niggas taking off their hoodies and taking off their masks. We ain't got none of that. They would have been showed us at least one. We ain't getting none of that yet. What we talking about here? See, Dolph's situation is kind of wicked because these niggas jumped in the car and that's all we seen. That's it, a white Benz and you didn't even get the whole frame of the Benz. We got the Benz picture when he picked it up with the tow truck. But see, there was 2 white cars. And that's the throw-off. There was 2 cars that pulled up that day. Why everybody keep assuming that there was only 1 Benz and 1 car that Shondell was driving, or Straight Drop, whoever's in that goddamn car at that time, allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. We don't really know who these niggas are. We don't really know who ran up on Dolph. There's theories like me, allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. I feel niggas came through the back. Side of the window. Came through the back, because you gotta remember the... Come on, man. What we talking about here? I gotta refresh your mind here, man. Y'all gotta remember, there's a window right there on the side. What are we talking about here? Right there with that white van at, that's a side window. Dolph died in front of that white door, right in that corner over there. So if those are the 2 alleged killers, allegedly, Straight Drop and Cornelius, they ran through the front of the shop. You see the front right there. I believe somebody came through the back, either the back door or they came through the side right there and lit that whole window up also. Because that window right there on the side where that white van is at, right there, that side window, that window was shattered also. You see, people got to go back and refresh their mind a little bit. There was a 3rd shooter involved in this goddamn situation, allegedly. There wasn't just 2 shooters, bro. Let's go back memory lane when Straight Drop and Shondell got bumped off driving, because that's how they actually arrested them. They arrested them while they was driving, going towards Indiana or whatever, to another spot, I guess. Let's go back memory lane. Smash that like button. Do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, man. Rest in peace to young Dolph.
And right now we have a breaking news update topping News Channel 3 at 4. 3 men now face charges in the murder of the popular Memphis rapper Young Dolph.
This afternoon, U.S. Marshals released the name of a third person involved, Shondell Barnett. Investigators say he was in the car with Justin Johnson when it was stopped in Indiana. Cornelius Smith was already being held on other charges in Shelby County. This afternoon, law enforcement held a news conference providing more insight into their investigation. Thank you for joining us. I'm April Thompson.
I'm Alex Coleman. WREG Shay Arthur was there and is live now with what she's learned. Shay.
Hey, Alex, April. Yeah, we did get some insight, but tonight there are still many questions in this case. One of those questions is, what is the motive? But one thing was very clear. The public's help was essential. It was crucial in this case. Since a reward was offered, law enforcement received, get this, more than 500 tips, which ultimately led to those arrests.
Since the award, somebody actually knew who did it, lied on these niggas, made these niggas beat the oh, see, I gotta understand, bro. I'm not saying, okay, let's say straight dropping and Cornelius was there. Let's say, because y'all gotta forget, CEO Teasy got knocked off. Who was we to say CEO Teasy wasn't one of the shooters? Exactly. Anyway, allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. Anyway, y'all gotta understand, bro. Whoever tipped them people off and gave them that, man, they made them niggas a straight fall guy, bro. Because you gotta understand just how on YSL what he doing, he playing the whole circus in the court right now. They could do the same thing. They don't really got no evidence. They got tips. They got he say, she say. The video cameras. What video camera that we got? Y'all tell me. It's been 2.5 years, going on 3 years already. We still haven't got one footage of one of them niggas taking off their hoodie or walking through an alley, anything. We ain't got nothing. Hopping out the car several blocks down, we ain't got nothing. Nothing. Only thing we got is the BS photos that they show us, and that's it. We don't even got a goddamn video clip. Let's continue, though. Smash that like button.
Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis says her office.
Now, I want y'all to pay attention what the Memphis Police Chief right here said at that time. Yeah, we got him because we got several tips. Yeah, I bet so. So you telling me them several tips going to get that, that's going to get the job done in court? Because if straight dropping them lawyer good enough, they can eat that, bro. Eat that. They could tear that up. If y'all don't got no physical evidence, no cameras and nothing like that, pointing that my client was the shooter and all that, man, they could tear that up, man. Let's continue.
Memphis Police Chief C.J. Davis says her office has enough information to make sure the men her team believes killed young Dolph will see their day in court, but says she can't provide specifics pending indictments. When asked about a theory on a motive,
not just yet. There has been just a wealth of tips and information and leads in putting this case together. Lots of rumors and innuendo, but we're really trying to sift through to the truth and what the real motives are. We're just not ready to put that out there right now.
Even before the reward announcement, marshals logged hundreds of hours. U.S. Marshal Tyrese Miller says they received more than 500 tips, and those tips took them all over as they searched for 23-year-old Justin Johnson.
We went to Indianapolis, Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, and Hampton, Virginia, checking different addresses and following up on tips.
His team got a tip yesterday Johnson was on a highway in Indiana. The marshal's office there picked him up. They were able to stop his vehicle as it pulled into a truck stop in Brazil, Indiana, nearly 6 hours. It's unclear if Johnson had a specific reason for escaping to Indiana.
He never really stayed in one place very long.
Once marshals took Johnson into custody, they discovered Shondell Barnett with him. He's originally from Memphis, but lives in Dallas.
Shondell Barnett is a person who we believe was providing assistance to Justin since we've been looking for him. And he now faces charges of accessory after the fact to first-degree murder.
The two men now need to be extradited back to Memphis. As for more possible arrests in the case,
it is very possible. It is very possible. Once we, continue to conduct this investigation, there's no telling where it could potentially lead. There could be other individuals that are implicated in this particular homicide.
In April, Alex, right now it is unclear when those two men will be brought back to Memphis. Of course, we will keep you posted every step of the way. We're live downtown tonight.
Now y'all got to remember, the third man they called, I haven't seen in a couple months, and that was like in the beginning of the year, because Dolph died in what, 21? So going into 22, that's when they called Govan in January of the new year, going into 22. Govan came home. CEO Teasy got knocked off in June of that year. Then going into 23 of January. Nah, pardon me, I'm wrong right there. See, I got this whole thing. It's been so long, I'm over here wrong. Going into New Year, CEO Teasy died in the summertime when Govan came home. After that, when CEO Teasy died, going into New Year this year, that's when Juke died of what? January going into New Year, right? 24? CEO Teasy died last year, the summer of 23. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Let me tell y'all something. It's a lot of games being played here because y'all trying to tell me they could connect these two to them two guys just because they jumped in that white Benz. Y'all forgot when y'all forgot when people said, and where the hell this white car came from too. Let's get to that part. There were several white cars being seen at that time. Remember when old girl said she seen two cars? They hopped out. They started bucking all that. Yeah, that part. We're gonna get to that. Let's get to that right now.
Say no money.
Let's get to that right now.
It was some niggas that pull up and just let off over 50 shots. I'm talking about busting. I'm talking about I'm standing. We want to go down there, baby. We at the shells and shit, and me and my baby getting out the car, and I'm talking about before I even got to the door, the shells door, open up the door and shit. Bah, bah, I'm talking about all you hear gunshots. So I'm looking, I'm grabbing my baby to see where they coming from and shit. I'm looking and see that it's over there at the washer that I was just at yesterday and shit. It's the cookie shop next door to the washer. They busting at them. I'm talking about busting, number shots. 2 fucking cars full of niggas. Pull up. Oh, you don't.
2 cars full of niggas. Now, let me tell y'all something. I want to know, where's that second car? It could have been a white car. Same thing like a Benz. What we talking about here? Like I said, straight dropping them might be straight up the fall guys, man. The people that ambushed Dolph, man, one of them is still out there because I believe it was a third shooter, allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. I believe there was a third shooter. Might have been 4, to be honest. We don't know. Number 2, like I said, these dudes was masked up. Number 3, they only got the girl that took Dolph order. So what other witness that y'all got out there? Number 4, we would have been got a camera footage of something by now before this trial had started. This shit been 2.5 days there going on 3 years, bro. Come on, man. And you telling me that these are the guys that did it, allegedly? These supposed to be the 2 off of tips? Not off of evidence, not off of they found the weapon. They got the weapon with the shells, and they matched the shells with the weapon, and they got camera footage several blocks down of them hopping out the car and all this. We ain't seen none of that yet. What y'all gonna say? Oh, they holding that for court. Man, let me tell you something. Well, all these other footages that we got with Nipsey and all these takeoff and all these other shits, what make you think we went and got now one video footage that's Dolph by now? Or before this trial started in September? We would have been got one by now, bro. We didn't get now one video footage. Not down the street. Not when he pulled up to the lot. Nothing, y'all. Let that marinate in y'all brain. But we get a footage of Nipsey getting knocked off, the whole movie. They got the footage. It's a whole hour and some change of the whole goddamn when he pulled up, everything. Meaning Nipsey. Takeoff situation. You see him arguing everything. Next thing you know, shots ring out. Come on, bro. But we don't get no footage. Or one, he's a high class rapper also. What are we talking about here? Like I said, who's the witness? Sean Dell? Sean Dell he could go in there and tell him anything, man. He could do a YSL Woody type move. Let me tell y'all something. If Sean Dell don't talk and he say, she say, but at the end of the day, if them lawyers good enough, yo, them lawyers could be like, yo, y'all going off of mouth, tips, people just talking. Y'all not going off of evidence. Pardon me. Damn. Where the evidence at? That's what I want to know. Where the shells at matching the gun? Where the camera footage showing these guys hopping out the car or showing one of their face at least? We ain't got none of that. None of that. That's why they always say sometimes when a trial like this, a murder trial or something, sometimes if you got good lawyers, you can beat it sometimes if they don't got the evidence that they need. If they got this he say, she say, they only put in witnesses like a Sean Dell or another thing. Is Govan going to end up testifying? We don't know. Govan saying he ain't testifying. Allegedly, he supposed to not testify. And he's the mastermind. So is Straight Drop them going to testify? They not testifying on each other either. This whole shit was... They knew they was going to be the fall guys, man. Let's get to that part. They knew they was going to be the fall guys. Because by now, let this marinate in y'all brain and y'all soul. By now, you telling me none of these niggas ain't talk yet, yo? Now, one, Cornelius, nobody ain't talking. You know why? Because they know they really don't got nothing on them. They only got, they only got tips. Let that marinate. Tips. How many tips that people come out here and start talking and put innocent people in jail? Not saying they're innocent. Before, pump the brakes right there now. Pause. I'm not saying they're innocent. But how many times that happened in life? That goes on right now as we speak. Innocent man in jail right now because of tips. Because people saying, oh yeah, I think I seen him over there, this and that. Let that marinate. I just played the clips how they got them. They got them off of tips, not evidence. They got them off the reward, not evidence. Do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video.
The person that seen those two shooters coming was the person that was ringing Dolph up. And like I said...
And Dolph, so Dolph's back is turned to the window.
Back was turned to the window.
And they ring the cookies up. And as they ring, Dolph put his order in, they ring the cookies up. Is that when your people say they can see somebody running up to the window?
No, this is how this went. This is what she told me went down. He went to the counter. I'm gonna do it step by step because that's how she gave it to me.
Let's go.
I went up to that counter. She said, he said, y'all got any chocolate chip? And then a call came in. She said, I'm telling you, this is the same statement she gave the cops. Because she told me from beginning to the end. Call came in because she was like, yeah, we got some chocolate chip. Got the call. All right, give me some of them guns. I'm finna take this call, ring me up. The person that seen those two shooters coming.
I'm going to take this call, ring me up. Dolph walked off. When he walked off, he walked off right there in front of that window. Right there. You see that door at? To the left. He walked off to the left. Now, like I told y'all, there's a window on the side right there. Niggas came through that side window. Why wouldn't you come through the side window right there, coming through the alleyway, dumping also? It's an ambush. You just ain't gonna send two niggas through the front door. Just doesn't make no sense. Because how about he get... Let this marinate in y'all soul and y'all brain what I'm about to tell y'all. Make sure y'all like that button and hit that subscribe. If you going for a third attempt on Dolph, because remember, he got shot at twice. He got shot in L.A. That's when they hit him. They got him in L.A. Got shot in the leg, the arm, whatever, and the 100 shots in Charlotte. But see, my thing is, when you go for a third attempt, you try to make sure that third attempt is the boat, you bingo, right? Allegedly, right? That's what they do, right? Third attempt is a charm. That's what they be saying. Yo, man, this third attempt, man, this sick, man. We can't let this. Exactly. So on that third attempt, you're gonna bring the shooters up to the front, right? Like they did, like the photo that we got right here. That's them running up to the front window, right? That's them right there. So you telling me niggas ain't come through that side right there to that side building and hit them up on that side window also? That's what y'all telling me? Because remember, my theory was they came through the door. My theory was they might have came through that door right there, that white door, through the back door, and probably laid down allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. And probably laid down what? It was 3 employees in the building. Laid down the employees in the back. But see, then I thought about it. I said, they didn't come through that white door. They came through that side right there and spread that whole side window up while the niggas hit them up in the front also. What we talking about here, man? But see, my theory is, and my thing is, how the hell we goddamn know that was Cornelius Smith in Straight Drop? How we know that? Oh, hold up. Let me tell y'all. Tips. Oh, we got a lot of tips after the awards, and you know that. What? No evidence, no camera, nothing. Tips. Yo, let me tell y'all something. If none of them niggas don't flip up and switch and you know, snitch on each other, these niggas, that's why they not even talking right now. You would think that Straight Drop brother will obviously start talking right now before he even got on the stand. Straight Drop brother, the only thing he gotta say, let this marinate in y'all soul and y'all brain. Only thing he gotta say was like, yo, I don't know nothing. Only thing I know, he told me he was on his way to the house. That's it. What else Straight Drop brother gonna say? Like I said, if they don't got no phone taps, we ain't hear nothing for 2.5 years. We ain't hear about no phone of him and Straight Drop talking on the phone. Got him. They didn't have no time for that. They don't got no phone tap for that because that shit happened so quick. So the only thing Straight Drop brother gonna say, like, yo, he just called me and said he was on his way. That's it. Oh, that's evidence right there. What? Think about that. So that's one witness, right? It's supposed to be Straight Drop brother. Okay, let's go to Shondell. What's Shondell gonna say? He's the main one. Him, Straight Drop, and Cornelius, allegedly, if they want to assume that allegedly these are the shooters, them three gotta flip on each other. Govan gotta say something also. But see, I'm starting to think that these niggas ain't gonna say nothing when they get to the trial. When they get to trial to the 23rd of September, they ain't gonna say nothing. Because they all know there's no evidence really on them. They got arrested off of tips. There was 2 white vehicles that day, man. What are we talking about here? Nah, Smoke, so what you saying, though? They might beat it. I'm not saying they might beat it, but they're going to get a lesser charge, is what I'm trying to say. Not all them niggas going to get convicted for murder of Dolph, bro. Let that marinate. Govan is not getting convicted. I'm sorry to tell y'all, he's not. There's no evidence on this nigga. They allegedly saying this Govan at the goddamn at the scene with the gray sweats on. And that looked like Govan. What do we got here? Nothing. We really have nothing. That's why everybody's putting a theory on the cookie shop and all that, connecting her allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged because you know the niggas in the streets. Well, you know the niggas in the streets that was beefing with Dolph allegedly, because this could be a whole nother twist that we don't even know about, man. These niggas allegedly could be the fall guys for this shit. Y'all gotta remember, they young. They in their early 20s, mid 20s. They could cop out to 20 or something like, bro, when they go to trial and they don't listen, as long as you don't get convicted for the murder of Dolph, you're good. You're good. And these niggas' confidence to take this shit to trial. Let that marinate. Because let me tell y'all something. If I knew the Memphis police had so much evidence on me, now I'm playing Straight Drop now. and Cornelius. I'm playing one of them too. And if I know these niggas got so much evidence on me, I'm not taking this to trial. Y'all crazy? They gonna smoke me. Y'all gotta understand, when the police come to you and push all that paperwork, all that evidence on that table with your lawyer. Now, this is without the cameras and the public not knowing. This is one-on-one interview. Your lawyer's telling you, yo, we gotta talk to you, bro. We're gonna have a one-on-one with the prosecutor because these niggas got a whole bunch of evidence on you. You like, what? What you talking about? You go meet up with the prosecutor and detective, whatever, and all that. They push all that evidence on the table with you and your lawyer. Like, yo, listen, we know you was here. We know we done seen you hopped out that white Benz 10 blocks down. We seen you take off your mask. We seen you all. They showing you all types of crazy evidence that proving that actually could be you. You telling me that straight drop pushed that paperwork back, pushed all that evidence back, was like, what, nigga? Now I'm taking this to trial. Even though he know that's him right there, he gonna take a risk and go to trial? No, he's not. He's gonna cop out to a less goddamn charge and become a state witness. That's what straight drop Pussa had done if they had so much evidence on them boys. Because when you got so much evidence on somebody, what they do, they turn states, right? Oh, he was the mastermind, Govan, this and that and the third. They not even doing that because they don't got no real strong evidence on these boys, man. Think about that. That's why they say, oh, we don't know if Govan gonna testify. He's not gonna testify. What y'all mean y'all don't know? Y'all know. His lawyer would have been said something. I'm telling y'all right now, rest in peace to my boy Dolph, but this shit bigger than what we think, allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. This is bigger than what we think. And I'm gonna keep saying, allegedly, there definitely might have been two shooters that came behind that side building and hit that whole window up. Two shooters could do that too. Two shooters come through the front, two shooters come to the side. Ain't that a perfect execute? Ain't that a perfect ambush right there? When you want to knock somebody off on the third attempt? Exactly. On that third try, that's a perfect way of getting somebody trapped in the store. He was like a mouse trapped in a mouse trap, man. He was in a box. He couldn't move nowhere. They came so quick, front, side. Look, y'all think I'm bugging. Look. Where Dolph was going to run to. When Dolph took that phone call and walked off to the left, them niggas came through that front window and the other niggas came through the side window right there and made sure they hit that nigga with AK. Both of them AKs probably hit him. It wasn't just that, okay, if y'all want to say, oh, nah, but I think that was straight drop. Okay, so where the bullets that match them bullets that hit on Dolph match straight drop gun? Where the hell them guns at? Where the weapons at? Where the murder weapon at? Murder weapon, camera. Camera, murder weapon. Murder weapon, camera. Those are the big two things that they use right now as we speak, and DNA also part of the murder weapon and the bullets. Those are three things they use heavily on murder trials, bro. They don't got none of that on these niggas. Rest in peace to Dolph, man. Rest in peace to Dolph.
Again. Say you came to get some what?
That's all I came for, to get some Makita.
Makita cook.
Get the side.
Get the side.
Get the side. Come back around here.
Come back around there.
Yes, these right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Them hot.
Straight out the oven.
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. Yep. Again.
He was trapped. They knew, bro. Out of all places, they said, allegedly, and everything I speak on is alleged. These niggas sat back, whoever these dudes are, because I still believe there's more players involved, and I still believe there's two other shooters or one that came through the side of that window and started dumping that Dolph also. Because when you got them trapped like that in an angle, you can't go nowhere, bro. I'm trying to let this marinate in your soul. You can't go nowhere when you trap like that. Nigga come through the side of the building, wet that side window up, and then you got two other niggas coming through the front of the building, wet in the front of. Where the hell is you running to? With a chopper. Two choppers letting it off from both angles. And then if it didn't come from there, they definitely came through that goddamn white door. They must have laid. That's my other theory on my other videos. But I always said it was either that white door and definitely this goddamn side door, but I still believe they came through the side of the building. That's why his brother was ducking also, and his brother had a better chance of ducking because his brother was right there where that dude standing. He ducked more to the right, Marcus. Dolph took the phone call, went to the left. He went that way with a door at, going towards the side window. Marcus probably stood right there and ducked. Just like the employee ducked when she took Dolph's last order. What are we talking about here, bro? Listen, man, listen, if you from the streets, you know that. When you do an ambush, nigga, you're going to come on. Look how they did Julio Fulio. Perfect example. Look how they did Julio. Both angles, 1, 2, and 3. Nigga, that's the same thing they did to Dolph. It wasn't no 2 niggas. There was 3. And maybe 4. What we talking about here? 2 niggas didn't do that, man. There was 3 niggas. And that 3rd nigga came through that side of that goddamn building right there and let off right where that window at. Allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. Right where that side window at. Y'all see right there where that white van at. What we talking about here? Just how they did Julio. 3 of them, all angles, front, side. They did the same thing to Dolph in the cookie shot, so he won't be able to run nowhere. Them shots rang out fast, bro. You running up in that front of that window. Pop, 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 pop. The first AK. The other AK coming from the side of the window. Pop, 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 pop. What are we talking about here? He ain't had no chance. Marcus, like I said, Marcus was to the right. Marcus is over there with an open sign at. Where they say open at. Marcus over there. Remember, Dolph took the phone call and walked off to the left. Dolph took the phone call and walked off to the left. That's when it... See, now my question is, now that I broke that down to y'all, because it's definitely a 3rd shooter. 3 to 4, but definitely a 3rd shooter, because that 3rd shooter came to the side of that building. Allegedly. Was that CEO Teasy? We don't know. He knocked off. The real mastermind, Big Jook, allegedly, he knocked off. So now it goes to what I said. They're going to blame it on the dead. Ain't that a trend there? You got good enough lawyers, you could do that. Who's the main mastermind? They got videos of Big Jook going back and forth with Dolph, and then back and forth on you. They could use all that. Big Jook was talking crazy to Dolph on open platforms on YouTube. They could say, yo, these niggas been going back and forth. Jook been wanting Dolph out of here. He's the mastermind. That part. What are we talking about here? Don't it make sense? Going back to the shooters. Who is we to say that's them? They could just be the fall guys. Not saying they wasn't there. They might have been in the second vehicle. The vehicle they got caught with. There was 2 vehicles, and I believe there was 2 white vehicles to throw niggas off. That part. 2 vehicles to throw niggas off. That's exactly what it was doing. That girl ain't lying. She seen 2 niggas full of niggas. Listen, they came in that side of that building and dumped off, man. I believe it was 4. It might have been 4 because they probably make sure they wanted that job to be done. Like I said, that 3rd time, they got to make sure it's done. And going back to what I said, when you do an ambush like that, that takes a lot of money on somebody's head. Allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. But we don't know what type of angle this came from. I believe there's more players involved in this. That's how bad they want to Dolph out of here. I done did plenty of videos about this, his real estate thing. He, you know what I mean? You know, Dolph, he was an adventure. He was an adventure in a lot of other things besides hip hop, is what I'm trying to explain here. Dolph had his money in venture and all types of other stuff. What are we talking about here? He always preached that in his interviews. Don't that sound like somebody familiar? Sound like somebody in the West Coast that used to do the same thing. Nipsey Hussle. He used to always preach that also. Make sure your money go on all other type of adventures and other things besides this hip hop. That's Dolph too, right? So we don't know. These niggas just be the fall guy. They might have been there, but they probably was in the other car. We don't know they the main shooters. And like I said, it's definitely a third shooter because that third shooter came through that side of that building. That side of that window was shattered also. What are we talking about? Definitely was a third shooter. When you try to get the job done, you make sure that nigga ain't moving. He ain't going nowhere. He's not in his bulletproof car. Let that marinate. He's not in his bulletproof cars. So they had to make sure he's stuck in that one little shop, which they know about because everybody know about that shop in Memphis. It's like a little trap. It's a trap. You can't move in there. And the glass wasn't bulletproof. And they knew that also. Some of these establishments be having bulletproof glass, right? Some of them. They knew that shit wasn't bulletproof. Let that marinate. You got two victims. You got two shooters coming through the front of the store. You got another one coming on the side of the store. You can't run, bro. There's no way. You're done. It's the only way you can survive, nigga. You're gonna have to dodge and jump over the counter, but he didn't see it coming. Dolph took that phone call. Who was on that phone call also that called Dolph at that moment? Is they gonna bring that up in court? I guarantee you they don't. Is the cookie employee gonna be on the stand? Her little testimony don't even mean nothing because she don't know who the hell them shooters was. So what other witness you got? Besides Sean Dell, what else? They're gonna bring phone records, they're gonna bring text messages and all that. They might do, don't get it twisted. They might hit us with a bomb in the trial, bone stuff that we didn't see for 2.5 years. But like, don't be surprised they try to everything go on Big Joe. Just don't be surprised, allegedly. And everything I speak on is alleged. Don't be surprised everything falls on Big Joe. Everything falls on Big Joe. Don't be surprised. So, you know I had to come at y'all with this video, man, because that's that last court appearance until the trial start, man. So we're going to see what's going to happen. We're going to see the proof they got. Like I said, they got tips instead of evidence. Let that marinate. Tips could lead to fall guys, and fall guys could lead to like, nigga, we planned this anyway. Allegedly. Come on, man. This is crazy, bro. We're going to find out. We're going to find out the evidence they got. Because I don't see no other witnesses and evidence they got besides just tips. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. I don't know what you're waiting on. That like is right there. Smash that like button. It's free. It ain't going to hurt or cost you. Try to get your membership, get your badge, man. Team Smoke Gang. Definitely share this video on all platforms. Definitely keep that notification bell on so when you know when I'm dropping my video. But before I get out of here, do y'all really think, I'm going to ask y'all, and I want y'all to comment in below and let me know y'all theory. Do y'all really think those are the shooters that they got? Number one. And number two, do y'all think there was a third or fourth shooter involved in this ambush? Because I believe there was a third or fourth shooter. And they came through side of that side building. That's why Dolph wasn't able to run nowhere. Think about that. Before I get out of here, look. He wasn't able to run. Nasty work out here, y'all. Junk is bugged out, man. It's your boy Smoke News TV. If they know, man. Salute, gang. I'm up out of here, man. Y'all know the vibes. Rest in peace to young Dolph also.